Alright, what's going on, everybody? John Lowell here. Trying to do something. It wasn't working for me earlier, and I guess it's kind of working for me right now. So, I'm hoping that it does. And it looks like it's not going to, honestly. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh my god. I need a new computer, guys. I'm not getting it fast enough, am I? All these pop-up ads. Some people still somehow believe that the world is flat. June 1st, 2017, 12:22 p.m. by Matthew Dunn at news.com.au. So I don't know what that news thing is. It's probably from Australia. Since it says .au at the end. But I don't know what the numbers 1222 means or anything, but I don't know. But they're still pushing this, June 1st, 2017. So, oh. Alright, that's gonna work. I hope. There's a growing conspiracy of the map of Australia, and it has nothing to do with the fact it looks like Scooby-Doo. So that's a joke. Immediately. Just to discredit it. I mean, sure, Scooby-Doo is cool and all, right? But, I mean, that has nothing to do with the point that we're trying to prove here. So, but I saw this on theflatearthreport.com, and it's a Flat Earth News website, and it's run by IPS. I think this is a pretty interesting article, though, from the New York Post, and I wanted to break it down a little bit. According to a bizarre online movement, the map of Australia is not an accurate representation of how our continent is shaped, which is understandable, yeah, because it actually isn't. I mean, we all should know this, because the maps that we have today are represented as misinterpretations of the land masses, of what they should be. So, for example, if you look at a map, it'll be way different size comparison of what it should be like. I'll just see if I can bring something up real quick to show you. So this is the Mercator projection. This is what we use today, the cylindrical map projection. This is a cylindrical map projection, not like a sphere. This is a cylindrical, because obviously it's square, right? You can see that on the edges. So they have to like make it in some form of representation, because the only way they could make it that's completely correct, right, would be a globe model, for example. So this already, you should know, isn't right. But this was from 1569, a Flemish geographer and cartographer, Gerardus Mercator. But it's actually not accurate in the representations. So I can show you other maps that are. For example, Okay, there's a bunch of world maps. Oh, not again. I'm trying to keep this a pretty short video, but it's not going to work out. So, this is right here, the world Ortolius, or Ortlius, I don't really know. Typus Orbis Terrarum, first published in 1564. I mean, that one you can see, they were kind of like getting the representations of the Earth on a globe, I guess. But, it's kind of obviously off. This one's off, but, I guess it could be more accurate than what we use today is the Mercator, because the Mercator is in every room. Right here, like Mercator right here. This is, you see the size of Greenland? It's basically bigger, or if not, like the same size of Africa, and that's not correct, because, or Iceland, or whatever country that is, I'm not sure. But, you can look at any kind of maps you want. There's a lot more that are more correct for like the land masses, and I can't seem to find it right now because this is different than when I was looking it up on earlier. But I looked it up on my phone, and it was just better. Geographic pole. Alright, well, I guess there's no pictures besides this globe model, which is incorrect. But I did see one. That's the azimuthal equidistant projection. That's a pretty accurate representation of what the land masses should be like. Here's the Gall-Peters projection. This is actually what I would think from what I've been told and what I've been researching and all kinds of different things. This is the most accurate representation of land masses, of the sizes they are, and like what the comparisons should be like and all that. So it's pretty interesting. And then we use the maps today that are incorrect. Like, why would we even be teaching it like that so long after when we know it's wrong? And there's a reference to this in a show called West Wing. I think it's on Netflix if you want to look at it if you have it. But if not, just look it up on YouTube or something like that. There's videos of it you can find. I'm sorry. I'm not good at this, guys. I just, obviously started doing things like this, and I don't have a good computer. What the fuck are you gonna do? Nothing. So there's this one interesting map that I did see, and it looks like a heart. And it's actually a more correct version of our map today. It's just interesting because you can look at so many different maps of the Earth, and they're technically correct, and they look nothing like what the Earth should look like. There's all kinds of different things, like not globe models or this kind, Mercator projection, whatever you want to do. Like, it doesn't matter what you think or anything like that. So I was just putting that out there. But Australia actually is wrong on the map that we see today, so I don't know why they insist on this. It's just common sense. You can look up the facts. Everything we know is misrepresented. Or however you want to put it. I'm just trying to, like, figure this whole thing out myself, guys. So, in fact, these people will have you believe that everything you think about the world is wrong and that you should blame it on a global conspiracy involving NASA, governments, and scientists. Well, yeah, it would kind of make sense. But NASA is definitely the big perpetrator, I guess, in this, and then all the other global entities. And scientists, I mean, I guess I could see that, like the paid ones and sellouts, but I can't really say that'd be all scientists, because, you know, a lot of it's just like peer review. They just say exactly the same thing of stuff that's already been researched and stuff like that. So they're just basically plagiarizing scientists' own works in their own word. So, or in their own words. It's pretty interesting. People are flat earthers who hope to expose the fact that our planet is not a sphere. Well, it's not, isn't it? Isn't it oblate? oblate spheroid. Isn't that what we are? Or a pear, what NDT says. Which, I mean, if we're pear-shaped, how come we don't have a single picture of the Earth that is pear-shaped? I mean, if it really is pear-shaped, don't you think it would not be a perfect sphere in every single picture we've ever seen? Every single picture we've ever seen. I'm just repeating that because I want you to understand that. Like, if our Earth is pear-shaped, then how? Make no sense. Those embedded in the wild theory believe the so-called round Earth conspiracy is something that we have been tricked into believing since an early age through schooling and pop culture. The logo for Universal Pictures is heavily used as an example of this apparent condition. Okay? So, that's interesting. Yeah, because they've been using a fucking globe for how long before we could even get a picture of what it is? Or a perfect sphere. Or pear. Whatever you want. The Flat Earth movement believes that our planet exists on a giant flat plane with Antarctica forming a large ice wall around the circumference. I mean, yeah, it's possible, but not everybody believes that. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. Like, I just would like to know. Because one thing I do know is that you're not allowed to go there. And that's suspicious off the bat. So, if you don't see red flags, I mean, I don't know what you'll ever see. Because I don't want to, like, cherry pick anything for you. I'm just trying to break some things down. So how exactly does a world look if it's indeed flat? It just makes no sense. I mean, it's pretty easy. Same thing, just flat. And not a globe. Like how? It works out pretty equal. I mean, we have maps already depicting it, so I don't see the problem. Conspiracy theorists feel the best representation of the flat Earth places the North Pole in the center of the map, which eerily is similar to the UN logo, which yes, it is, which is actually a more accurate representation, again, of what the Earth should be like. So, I gotta finish this video up pretty quick, though, because I got like 2 minutes left. Or not. I'll just do it in another video, if it works, but this will be my part 1 breakdown. So I don't know what I'm going to do next. I'll figure it out. See ya guys. I guess I'm out. So.